Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Walking Dead video. So in this one here, I wanted to break down the new teaser trailer here for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. We have so much information here. There's actually a lot here. I mean, this is honestly really amazing. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to get a bunch of information, casting information, a release date, and just like better footage, and we got all of that here. There's actually some like teaser images that came out as well, like with newer characters. Like there's a lot to break down, and I'm going to talk about it all in this video here. So make sure to be a subscriber if you want to get all my Walking Dead content. There's a bunch of stuff that is happening at Comic-Con. I will break every single thing down, and then obviously once The Ones Who Live actually airs next year in February, we'll talk about that in a second, I will do reviews and breakdowns of every single episode, trailer, everything that we get. So definitely make sure to be a subscriber if you want to get all of that. And thank you to all those who joined me on Twitch. We actually did a stream earlier and we reacted to all of this live, and it was just incredible. Anyways, if you want to join my streams in the future and all that and take part in that, definitely go follow me on Twitch. Again, my channel name is just Appetite for the Dead, but let's actually get into this here. So this teaser trailer, first of all, the release date at the very end, so let's talk about that here. So the teaser trailer ends with the reveal that the release date is February 2024. So we have that official confirmation here. This show will be releasing in February. My guess is it's going to be in late February just because of the Super Bowl. I believe that's like February 11th. I could have the date wrong, but I know it's like early to mid-February. So I believe this is going to be airing at some point afterwards. And my prediction, which is still holding true as of now, so we'll wait and see, but my prediction was February 18th. So it's either going to be basically the 18th or the 25th. I don't see them airing it on the 4th or the 11th because that to me is just like, I mean, you're not going to get really anything in terms of ratings. Like no one's going to watch like at least episode 1 or 2. So if it's on the 18th, that makes the most sense. It's a week after the Super Bowl. I could totally see that, or the 25th. So this confirms that, you know, if it airs on the 18th, that's episode 1, 2, 3. That means the finale for potentially season 1, we'll have to wait and see, for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live is going to be airing on March 24th, I believe. So the 24th or the 31st. So the end of March is when it will end. So that's going to be an insane month right there. So much hype. I'm definitely very excited. So yeah, in terms of the release date, honestly, I think it actually works really well. Like Fear the Walking Dead is going to be airing like in a little over a week from now, and then it ends at the end of November. I think the official trailer, like now that we know when the actual show is coming out, is February 2024. I think the official trailer for this show is going to be out most likely at the end of November for the ending of Fear the Walking Dead. Like the very last episode of Fear, I believe this show is going to be releasing its first trailer. So it's going to be honestly really insane. I'm so excited. I'm so hyped for this. They're going to be releasing a lot of small teasers now. Like now that we got this, now that we know the release date, we know that they're going to be releasing a bunch of stuff. Like we know that we're getting an official trailer at some point in the next month or two. So yeah, very excited. But let's actually break down the footage here. So it actually opens up just like the other teaser. It's the same shot of Rick, and this trailer here. So the first teaser that we got, you know, it actually focused a lot on Michonne. It was Michonne's perspective on all of this here. And we actually saw her sort of saying, you know, I went to go and find him. I heard that he was alive, this and that. And, or not I heard, but she found out that he was alive. And in this teaser here, it's actually more from Rick's perspective here. So I feel like it actually kind of makes sense in terms of releasing the teasers. It was probably 2 teasers. One was a Michonne teaser. This one here is a Rick teaser. So I guess the next one's going to be the official trailer. That's kind of what I'm guessing here. But yeah, it opens up with the same exact shot here. And then we have this really cool shot of Rick. And it's just, again, visually, when you're just looking at what this looks like, it looks insane. Like the cinematic quality here, like this looks like a movie. This is movie quality. This looks absolutely incredible. We see Rick killing a walker here. These walkers are like molten walkers or something, because there's just like these spots on them where they have like a lot of like lava or like fire, or I don't know what that is. Again, I'm kind of wondering, is this like a dream sequence or something like that? Because I don't know if we're actually going to see a walker like that. Maybe. But then we have this shot right here of this walker. And again, the cinematic quality, it really feels like a movie. This looks like absolutely like a movie, way more than Dead City and Daryl Dixon does. And I talked about that before, because the teaser trailer that we got or the first one we got for Rick and Michonne, I was saying like it doesn't look as good as the Daryl Dixon show, but we'll have to wait and see, because obviously for Dead City and the Daryl Dixon show, when they first released a bunch of stuff for it, it didn't look as great. And then as the trailer sort of went along, it looked better and better. And we can see that here. Obviously, the show is looking really, really good. And I feel like with this show, they really probably, I mean, honestly, I want to know what the budget is for this show. I feel like it's probably a lot more than Daryl Dixon, just because this was supposed to be a movie, right? So I'm just so excited to actually see Rick killing a walker here. And then we have this really amazing shot of Rick, and the background here, it looks like he's at a CRM base. The number 51 is back there, which I'm guessing is this a nod to like Area 51 just because of where Rick is? Like, I don't know if that's what it is, but yeah, really cool shot of Rick. And just, again, it's that same sort of just like angle where he's looking up like that, and he's given that stare, like that iconic Rick Grimes stare. Just really incredible. Honestly, really, really incredible here. And I was actually kind of wondering if at this point here, he heard something, or if this was related to Jadis, because I remember there being something that came out a long time ago with Jadis, and we'll talk about the casting and all that in a second, but something came out with a lot of that, and I just wonder if at this point here, he heard something, and he looked back, and he thought it was Jadis, because maybe Jadis said something, and he just kind of heard it, and he was like, okay, and just walks away. But then again, he does have a lot of blood on him and stuff, so I don't know if that's what that is, because I'm pretty sure when that happens, he's more in just like a CRM area where it's a lot more peaceful. We have this shot here of Rick, and he's killing a walker here. And I mean, in this shot, there's a lot of people in the background. So I guess they're just making him do all the work, or maybe Rick is like the only one who can really do it properly. Whatever it is, I mean, he's actually like, he's killing all of these walkers. And it's just, again, really cool to actually see Rick doing this. It's a different angle too. So it's like, he's doing this quite a bit. And then there's another shot right here where it's like a different angle sort of. And again, this really looks like he's working in like a butcher shop or something like that. Like he just had to kill a bunch of walkers. I mean, it just looks absolutely insane. I mean, it does just look really incredible just to see Rick. I mean, that's the thing. I mentioned this during the live stream. He looks incredibly angry here. Like he actually looks like he is really pissed off. And, you know, like that's the thing about Rick's situation right now is he cannot get out of this. He does not want to be here. He wants to be home with his kids. At this point here, is this a flashback set like years and years ago, or is this current timeline Rick? Because if this is current timeline Rick, then that would mean he's like, what, 8 to 10 years away or something like that. Like it's been a long time. Like he probably really misses his kids. Like he completely missed out on their childhoods, right? So there's a lot here that obviously he has to be angry about, because he cannot leave. He's trying so hard to leave and he cannot leave. And then we see the shot here of this phone. And again, that's why I kind of wondered if this was a flashback, but when you actually look at the phone, it's a different drawing here. So I do think this isn't a flashback. This is a shot of Michonne. And this is like, that's what I'm so confused about, and just a lot of things. Cause like, I know a lot of people talked about, you know, I guess Michonne's haircut and stuff in the previous photo, and that it looked more like the current Michonne at the time. So it made no sense, cause why would Rick know what Michonne looked like currently when he was gone for 6 years? Whereas in a shot like this is what Michonne used to look like before, I guess before the time jump, right? Like this is the hairstyle that she had. So it is a little confusing. I don't know if this is a flashback. I don't know if he's just sort of drawing things just kind of randomly, but obviously it seems like he's doing this quite a bit. Like he's leaving messages everywhere. And this is another message here. So this is really cool to see. And then we have this amazing shot here of Michonne. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, the quality is just insane. Like this looks absolutely incredible. I was honestly really blown away by this. And then we have this shot here of Michonne where it looks like at this point here, she might be on her horse, because I do believe when she has that, I don't know what you would call it, but the metal brace or whatever she has over her face here, like this helmet kind of thing, like when she has this on, I believe she's actually on her horse here. So at this point here, she's probably just sort of looking around for clues or whatever. She probably finds something here and she stops. She probably takes it off, I'm guessing, and puts it on her horse. And then, yeah, she probably goes and checks out whatever this is, because we see her kill a walker here. And yeah, her outfit here, her new look, absolutely incredible. I'm so hyped for this. And then we have this shot here of Michonne, which obviously is the last shot here. And I mean, absolutely incredible. I think this teaser here is something that I'm just so happy that we have here. But yeah, really incredible teaser here. There's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about for quite a bit. I will do a video breaking a lot of this down, but let's actually get into some information here. So we do have some casting information here. We actually have a confirmation here from The Walking Dead that Terry O'Quinn, Matt Jeffries will be obviously appearing for the first time in the Walking Dead universe. They'll be joining the Walking Dead family. And then we have the return here of Pollyanna McIntosh, which is going to be absolutely incredible here. So yeah, obviously Jadis here is going to be in the show. So that's, I mean, we already knew that. We already knew that Terry O'Quinn is going to be playing Major General Beale. that was announced like a long time ago, but it wasn't officially announced. So that's the one thing. It wasn't officially announced at all. And that's why when I mentioned, you know, them announcing Major General Beale's casting, people were like, oh, they already did. You gotta do more research. And I was like, oh, this is all I look at every single day. Like I would know when something came out in the Walking Dead world. Like they announced this, but it was more like behind the scenes stuff. Articles were written about it kind of thing, but it wasn't officially announced by AMC until now. So with the official announcement now, we do have a new character. Matt Jeffries will be playing a new character named Nat, who I believe, I mean, could be with Michonne's group potentially. It actually kind of looks like it. If you're looking in the back here, those people in the back actually have outfits similar to what that group because there was people that Michonne ran into in her last episode, and this kind of looks a little bit similar. So I do think this is related here. But yeah, is he a villain? Is he not a villain? I mean, obviously he's going to be playing a pretty important role here in the show. So yeah, and then we have this shot here of Pearl Thorne, and yeah, obviously Leslie Ann Brandt will be playing Pearl Thorne. It really incredible. We knew this. I mean, they announced this officially a long time ago. I think this was actually more official, but we do have our first shot here and our first look at the character. So just absolutely incredible. I think a lot of what we learned here, and again, there's still a lot more information to come, so I will be doing videos breaking down everything. The panel is still happening right now, so I'll just have to sort of wait and see whenever it does actually release, get into all of that, and I'll do videos later on breaking everything down. So yeah, definitely, to me, I think the trailer was absolutely incredible. Obviously, it's a short teaser trailer, but I still think it looks like, I mean, everyone's freaking out over it right now. Everyone's just absolutely freaking out about this. So definitely post your thoughts down below and your predictions overall on this. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.